How's it going? Getting things ready here for Final Fantasy XIV. Last night we kind of continued on with the Hildebrand quest, which we are going to jump in now as well. But also, I am going to try and connect back to the main scenario tonight as well. However that goes, we'll definitely see. What is up, Valentine? Glad that you can make it. Hopefully everybody else from the Final Fantasy IV playthrough is going to be able to convert over here as well. We'll get everything going. And try to be pretty quick. Tried. What are you doing, Choco? Chocobo! Chocobo! Alright, everybody, let's get started. Hildebrand. Inspector Hildebrand would have you accompany him to Coerthas. Why, I would love the honor. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium. I missed that last part. My bad. My bad, everybody. Oh, okay. Naturally, the situation... I hate this touchpad. Demand improvisation. We are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. I wish you could repeat things. If only it was an option to decline the quest and then have him reread it. Actually, I could possibly do that. Yes. Haha. And our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, in accordance with the Inspector Brayden's instructions. There we go. Under the event and chat log. What? You could read it over here? I don't ever use this. Event. Ah. Thank you for that, T. The future. Go back to general. The only times I ever try to check over there is try to check on that party chat. Gilgamesh and the green chicken. Let's go to the Observatorium. Come on, go to Dragonhead. Yes. Glad you could be here though, T. Definitely glad. I'm glad everybody's here. Whoa. Still at the... Oh, before I even get started, I'm gonna get it edgy out here. Ifrit! Had a pretty good playthrough on Final Fantasy IV, if I say so myself. No game overs. That's always nice. I really don't understand why you have to get edge at such a weak level, though. He could barely survive Inferno. I actually don't think he did survive one Inferno. I believe they all might have taken him out. And it's not a door that I can go inside of. Hello, Sill Sword Sergeant. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But, sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Sounds like he has a problem with being on guard duty. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds and endless snows. Mayhap keeping it active will help me stay warm. Oh, and I should chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you. After administering the requisite beating. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates for a moment before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief. As are we. Come, Neshu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the gate, the east gates? We're unmanned over there. Undermanned? What is Hildebrand looking at? You see that just now? No? I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, over there, look. What is it, not sure? Pray tell what you see. Uh-oh. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Neshu. We have lingered here over long. We must egress post haste. No more Greg. Gilgamesh took off. Now let's talk to Hildebrand. What is he looking at in here? Pumpkins? There is not out of the ordinary here either. Like the little snowman over there. No luck, We have scoured every... Oh, there goes the green chicken. We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that having learned that his opponent was to be legendary Inspector Hildebrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is... There's goes Craig. Oh, Gilgamesh. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, you should decide to venture into the wilderness. You had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled into the red moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore a will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fistcuffs. I will be duly armed should worse come to worse. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. And he's disappeared again. Take your post, my good man, and entrust your safety to me. Inspector Hildebrand is ready for battle. Ready for battle? Am I ready for battle? Wherefore art my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the self-same creature, but one of many nevertheless. I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? These faces Hildebrand makes. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you beheld it, you would understand in some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other aspects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was wielded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. Thing sounds like an alarm clock. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you cannot be serious. Arr. Now you call me Charlie. No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at impasse. A little bit of tug of war. I don't know whose faces I like better. Gilgamesh or Hildebrand. I can't believe it. I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie? You are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights of mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. I believe that constitutes a confession. Sees him. A confession to what? I've done naught. Wrong. Bah. You are all are beyond reason. Calm down, girl. Ah. Yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. It shall be done. Magitech armor up this time. So, is this going to be a battle? Are we gonna have to fight Gilgamesh? He's launched Hildebrand into the ground. Now shoot, Miss Ellie. Ah, my good man. It is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Nice view. And a long walk. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. She took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might not have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian? Content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At last I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant You leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening me. Oh, Tom. He is huge. Ooh. Battle on the big bridge. I'm ready for this. Yeah. It's gonna be a little while. 20 minutes. So, in the meantime, we will get back to the main scenario. Uh-oh. There we go. I don't know why I did that. Back to Camp Cloudtop. I may do it after Drake Fury, but I'm not gonna do it beforehand. It's just too much trouble right now. What I will do is repair some equipment. Besides, I have definitely faced Gilgamesh before. In the past, of course. I mean, I haven't played Final Fantasy V in years. Nor 12. I actually haven't played 12. I don't even know how long it's been, really. I could guess. But that would just be a really vague number. I'll get to him eventually. After all, Final Fantasy V is next on the playthrough after 4 is completed. And, I would much rather see the scene as it plays out in the story. May watch that Final Fantasy XII though. I mean, it's going to be a very long time before I even get to that title. Running through it all one at a time chronologically. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, lady. Marielle, what is next? It's cool to know, Drake Fury. Very cool to know. It's funny that these would actually help. Sir Marielle fears what might come of Lord Imminellum' newfound ambition. Lord Imminellum is going to demand more dangerous duty than I expect. Lady Laniate will want you to accompany him. Hey, you might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There is no use avoiding the inevitable. It is always cool that they do those little nods for the fans, though, with the games and the music. Basically, the Chocobo music. They've done that a lot. It basically never changes. I say basically because it's a lot like what you said. You know, there's always those different remixes. Master Disciple, Lord Eminelon has just informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany. My bad. Well, there's nothing for a bit, but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Indeed you can. Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop, as there are no underground sources we can tap with. However, there is a very unique variety of crystals we have recently discovered which may enable us to obtain water through their other means. These spring crystals can be found in Vorslan Saran, to the east of here. I would have you and Eminelon bring one back to us. You may have to contend with feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu scouts ranging from nearby settlements. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained. But you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck, and be safe. Lady Laniate told you to tell me about my mission once again? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear she was avoiding me. Anyway, what is it? A vital mission on the success of which the very survival of Camp Cloudtop rests. The procurement of portable water. Go and fetch a spring crystal from the floating lakes to the east with me. Let's make him feel important. Finally! It's about time she entrusted me with a mission of real importance. Right then, let's go, let's go. A mission of real importance. Let's go. He's excited. I'm gonna get Choco out here. Gonna actually jump on Choco. Thought it'd be nice to have her battle ready, but we got a long way to travel. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get into this Gilgamesh fight. I would very, very much like to get into that. Anybody here play Final Fantasy XV? Episode Gladiolus? Comparisons to Gilgamesh difficulty? I beat him first trial in there, so... But, I mean, this is two different breeds of games. It's an MMO versus basically hack and slash. I'm gonna get a little warm up going here. Kill this thing first. Need to warm up, obviously. So, this is Vorslan Saran of legend, and Naria Vanu in Sot. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I know. Why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Honorable shall judge. Honor I? Honor I, that's what we'll call him. Shall judge our entries on size, purity, and say aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. Yes, let us begin at once. It's kind of evil. This is gonna get this little Lilliputian man in trouble. Ooh, what is that over there? Conodont. Conodont? Let's see how strong it is. Thought about using rouse, but we'll let it wait it out. Not too bad. Whoa, what is that? A lot of detail put into this thing. Spring Crystal, where are you? Ooh. They kind of sound promising. A little sparkly sound. Can't jump down there. We build up to a high point here. Get a nice little layout of the land. Wolf pup. Cloudworm. Yeah, let's fight it. I haven't fought a Cloudworm before. Why not? Let's check it out. See how strong it is. Seems a bit stronger than the last enemy. I'm gonna speed it up, use Fester on it. Don't know why I did that again. Whatevs. Okay, Cloudworm. Not too bad. And I see the crystal. Quite a few of them. The water crystal does not appear to exhibit the properties described by Lady Laniante. Perhaps you should inspect another. Maybe we'll have better luck with this one. Oh, we got another DPS. This one does not appear to exhibit properties described by Lady Lonnie. Yeah. What? There's the only two. Only two I see, anyway. Yeah, further on. Sorry, everybody. Much easier than 15's Gilgamesh. Very cool. Does not exhibit the properties either. Was that another Cloudworm? What is that though? Is that a dragon? Anzu troll. I probably can't defeat that thing. I'm not gonna try right now. Hopefully this exhibits the properties. It does not. Onward. Maybe it won't be too much longer till we can get on to Gilgamesh here. There's another crystal there, but it doesn't seem to have the sparkles around it. What in the world is hotness? State of sun, good morning. Hopefully you really are having a good morning. I'm glad you could catch us. Catch the stream. Be part of the chat. Waiting on the Gilgamesh fight to commence. And also trying to continue on with the main scenario a little bit. Oh, thank you. Not trying to participate in this fate right now. More so just trying to move along here. Maybe and hopefully we can find this water crystal. Gilgamesh. Nice word collab. What is that? Chocobo flying. Having some trouble finding this crystal right now. Maybe I can check the old ones again and have a different result. The sparkles never left. Nope. Maybe I'm missing something here. Search for spring crystal in Vor. Growing bored due to the absence of any discernible threat, Lord Imanelon abruptly decides on a whim to turn your mission into a contest in which each of you searches for the finest spring crystal you can find, with Honorariat to determine the winner. Before you can speak a word of protest, the young lord runs off. Oh, here we go. The young lord did definitely run off. Hopefully these peeps don't mind me watching a little opening scene here. I suspect it's going to be pretty good. Gilgamesh. It's a chicken in the background of the music. Harvey Dent. It's Greg. So glad you can make it, Harvey. Very funny thought. I'm excited. Definitely excited. You're definitely right about the music being good. Looks like I'm the only summoner.
Go on, Enkidu. It's Toad, your favorite.
Oh! He has vocals.
I admit it.
What?
Fighting all eight of you is just too much for me. Not! Ha! I lied! Everything! Why, I've been hurt! This is far from the strongest of spears! I feel so betrayed! Goodness gracious! I, just remembered something. I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel we've gained an understanding.
Gained an understanding.
I will pound you silly! Aha!
Gosh, look at all the damn chickens.
Rocket punch!
That wind slash and rocket punch are strong. And I'm confused. Stop attacking the healer.
Rocket punch!
Ah! He keeps making me the rocket punch
I
victim.
won't go down so easily.
Woo! Yeah! We bested Gilgamesh.
Well then.
I like the voice they gave him.
That's enough of a beating for now.
What, no spear? Why would you ever rely on the chicken? Oh well. Gilgamesh. What a character. What a guy. Really fun series of quests there. Oh, such a long travel back. We'll polish this up and I'll go back to look for the crystal stone right after. Alone yet still armed. In any case, he seemed satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. We'll continue with Hildebrand and Tom. For now, we're gonna keep on with the main scenario. After all, I need to get back to the main scenario. Taking a few days off has, been nice. Had some good laughs. Had a few more to not. But it's definitely time we get back to the story. Progression can only be made with progression. Craziest dog ever. It was definitely a fun fight, though. Run, Choco! Ah! I don't know why. I know you can't jump off the edge, but it scares me. I mean, if they had flying, I know you can, but... oh, just the thought behind it. Okay, not much farther now. Hopefully we have better luck the second time around looking for the water crystals. A second ago was just not exactly yielding. Looking like we're off to a rough start already. Somebody, anybody. Check this one. Maybe we'll have better luck. I gotta say though, you were up there at Drake Fury. Gilgamesh was a fun fight, but it definitely wasn't too difficult. I can only imagine what it would be like having to do it alone though. Cross those fingers, let's hope so. No. Maybe this one. No. Wow. So many crystals and none of them are good. Maybe this one. Let's hope so. Ah, the crystal appears to be secreting a steady stream of water. Perhaps it is the spring crystal Lady oh, these names. Laliante seeks. I don't even know if I'm saying it right still. Laliante. Yeah. Oh well. Fly, Choco! Not this time. Fly! If only. You've piqued my curiosity, Drake Fury. A bit more challenging, you say. I like how discreet you are, but he's no less hilarious. That's excellent. Ah, Master Disciple? Have you brought your entry for the contest? Ooh, but I have. My understanding of such things is limited. But can this truly be used to draw moisture from the air? Like water from a pump? Fascinating. Not too bad of a thing to acquire since, you know, because last night I did not get the Ironworks boots, which are probably considerably better. Yeah, we'll get there. I may actually have enough to get them now. Maybe not. Alright. Is more than a little concerned for Lord Imanelon's well-being. Ooh, no return, I see. Lord Imanelon has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? No. Oh dear. Mayhap I am worrying about nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him. Master Disciple, we shall find him more quickly if we split up into split up. Pray search the southeastern area of Vor-Slan Siran as swiftly as you are able, and rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell and good luck. Ellen, where are you, compadre? Not far at all. And the destination. Survey. Go slow. You survey the surrounding area for a time, but see no sign of Imanelon. Where could he have gone? Did he ditch our competition? Is he a ditcher? The Chocobo is so much faster. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen this time. Pesky little Facia? Ah, come on, you freak. Now we can survey. We'll just watch Ifrit fight this thing. Maybe not. Maybe not. Master, disciple, Lord Emanellan. Lord Emanellan has been taken by the Vanu. They had my lord surrounded, a whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly. To the aid I shall come. Oh, he won. Good job, Ifrit. Or maybe the person on the fat chocobo there helped us out. Sound like a monster. Like a monster. I'm wondering if, like, there's some keyboard out there with these voices of the creatures just, like, saved on there for future references, or maybe they just toned some sounds together, or if there's, in fact, a voice actor doing all of these tones and sounds for the monsters. That's something I'd really like to know. Let's get into it. I'm right at level 52. Well, like a quarter of the way there. That beautiful night sky. Purple stars are a nice touch. The Vanu must have taken him to that village, mayhap to present to their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Laniante what has happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may already be too late. Forgive me for asking, Master Disciple, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Emanellan in my absence, I beg you take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this. We'll definitely sneak in there. Uh-oh. No Choco this round. What are they doing? Okay. Enough of that. That took care of them. It looks like we don't need Choco. Me and Ifrit are doing pretty good here on our own. This is pretty nice music. Is there a boss at the end of this? Man, this is simple so far. Gang a couple of them together. Speed it up. Come on, get over here. By the Fury, you're not going to eat me, are you? This must be the destination. David, you may have missed it live, but you can always go back and check it. It was definitely a fun quest. Pretty funny, no doubt. But, David, glad you're here. Glad you're here now. Yes, it was definitely worth it. Oh, do we not fight the chief? Can I talk to him? There are no more pressing matters at hand. Well, one pressing matter at hand. Sir Eminillum here definitely walks a walk. He can't talk. Don't run off. Let me heal you. You need it. Oh. At least he's out of that blast radius. Archivant, is that you? Ah. Keeping it on the safe, Tonderi. I will do just that thing. Maybe. He really ran off. You better not dog, Eminillum. Heal. Ifrit on me. What are you doing back there, you fire minion demon thing? Is this the goal? Have we made it? He runs so slow. This way, quickly!
Reinforcements.
Ah, voice audio.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
Who do they speak of? Whoa!
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists.
Whoa.
A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
Oh, you lofty little man,
We
you.
must away.
What? Surrounded. No, he does not jump. Okay.
Damn!
Oh, okay.
Bloody
Ooh, Sid.
typical. All right, we're going in.
What? Did his voice change too?
Aye, aye, Chief.
Biggs and Wedge. Glad to see they have a voice.
All aboard!
They're just gonna ditch him? What's up, Tim? I suspect it will be fun. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need for thanks, though. It's not as if you haven't done the same for us a few previous occasions. Alright? More than a few. 'Twas but blind chance that brought us together. This time, in case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently, they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought. Just as said, lordling's manservant skittered into the view, babbling about his master having been captured and you risking all to rescue him. And the rest, they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut it short, our reunion, but I am here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon, I promise. That was a pretty fun quest. Yeah, definitely. Sid came in and saved the day. Eminellan. He looks a little disappointed. Lord Eminellan appears to be rather pleased with himself. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died, you know. Me, dead. On the other hand, by risking life and limb, in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal. And that, old boy, is no small feat. Well, he does sound sure of himself, doesn't he? I have made an historic discovery. In fact, even Lady Laliante will have no choice but to acknowledge, yes! I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumph return? The triumphant return. Cloud top jump. Oh. I was really hoping I could jump down from there. Oh. It would have been a nice one. Oh. A bit early. Oh, that looked like a good jumping spot though, you gotta admit. Praise Helone, I feared the worst. What happened out there? Oh, I thought he would let him tell. We discovered a primal. A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of a white whale of Vanu legend. A massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior toward the people of Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall readings of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphino. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Laliante? A little recognition for the hero of the hour? A few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on? Why, yes. You're right, of course. Master Disciple deserves all of that and more for having risked his life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there is naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Disciple, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to the Ishgard with Lord Harchifant, and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory. Very well. I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Laliante. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. Plant onto the whale's back. be crazy. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing. We can speak on the journey home, and hopefully they do. Oh, love the voice acting in this game. When they actually give it to you, it is awesome. I could probably actually speed things up for myself and just hit up that crystal. Oh, no, I can just straight up go to Ishgard. Okay. Excellent. Oh, cat, bird, bat, thing. You're making this inconvenient. Go away. Don't follow me. Shoo. Foundation. That should be it. Which has a name, but I shan't tell. So Tomberry finds out himself. Thank you, Tim. It's actually cool. Straight Gilkins. Oh. Okay. To dive a little further. Holy Sea of Ishgard. So for more voice audio. I love the music here. Although the Final Fantasy music and just all around soundtrack never disappoints, no matter what game it is. I'm not so sure I've attuned myself with this crystal, or Aetherat. Ooh, I have. Where am I going here? Oh, such irony. To a place I have not been attuned. But conveniently enough, I can do so now. Gosh, gotta love the architecture design. So great. I confess, I have always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping through your veins from the excitement. I found the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any event, I must mate for the congregation and inform Sir Eremic of all that has occurred.
Eminellan should have returned to the manor by now. Why don't you go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? Well, he didn't really seem to need any recovery. He was rather excited. Where's this next? The Vigil? Fort Thames Manor. The last vigil. Excellent. Welcome. Master Disciple, shall I show you inside the manor? Please. Not who I wanted to talk to. My lord the Count was utterly beside himself. Master Disciple, 'tis mercy you were not there to witness it. Voice audio? Nope. Oh, it's you, Tonberry. Gods, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters. In Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of the others through my own. Recklessness. Incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? Emotional. Strength. Vitality. Dexterity. And now for Artorel? Artorel? I'm gonna have to grab a drink real quick. 1 second. I'm back. I need a mini fridge. Just right here. It'd be so amazing. Oh, but then I would be incredibly lazy. My fridge is already pretty close. I couldn't imagine being any closer. I'd never have to stand again. I could give my legs to charity. Or get them molded in gold. Stand them up. These were once the legs of the Tonberry disciple. Lord Artoriel is less than eager to brief you on his mission. Brief me, sir. Let us begin anew, Master Disciple. I am Sir Artoriel de Fortemps, eldest son of Count Edmund de Fortemps. You will forgive me of my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Harchifant has spoken of you often. If you are even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House Durandare and Dismal. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it. Aye, Well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure the transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables in Foundation. To the Chocobo keep or stables. Yes. But of course, this seems to be the way. Whoa! Did not expect that. Maybe there's a faster way to it. Not too bad. Straightforward. I'll try, Tim. I'll try to be careful. That was a blind jump. No doubt. Oh, there we are. Might have just been a waste of sprint. Whoa, what is that? Oh, they just gathered around a little freshly stoked fire, it seemed. With all the crystals, or Aethernet shards. Cool. Excellent. Whoa. Oh, snowballs. Kind of reminds you of that scene in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. The kids at the very beginning throwing snowballs, dreaming of fights in the outside world. I was a kid when that game came out, and seeing that scene in the game changed my life. Just made me kinda, I don't know, have that feeling that there was other kids out there playing Final Fantasy. I am so far away. Scottsdale Manufactory. Drake Fury, thank you so much for catching us here and on Final Fantasy IV. You have yourself a good night as well. Hopefully you can catch us tomorrow night. And hopefully your work goes well for you as well. You could learn the throw snowball in Whiterun. That's actually really cool. I'll have to look into that in a later date. Then you can throw snowballs at people. Greetings, Master Disciple. I have saddled a black chocobo for you. Journey to the Western Highlands. As per... Oh, the black chocobo. I've got one already on the red mage, but I didn't earn it. I have now earned it. Although this may not even be mine. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo? May I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. As I dare say you know, this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. Aww. It's just an NPC bird. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. You can have a snowball fight with your friends. Don't hide us. Oh, T, you do. You remembered. Oh, tactics advance. Oh, that's awesome. Throw them at random passerbys. But some people get mad about that. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to obtain the black chocobo, obviously. At least they could bless me with the nice view. We would like nothing more but to sit back, relax, and take in a Orzia. I know they're building a Miyazaki theme park, but when are we gonna get a Final Fantasy theme park? That's what I want. Malvisky?
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands.
Voice audio.
Once
What is
verdant
up?
tracts, made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken, that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest. Once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
A Final Fantasy themed bar that looks exactly like the inn in Gridania. Bucket list. Bucket list. Mark it up, peeps. Bucket list it. That's a must see, no doubt. Before I die, I will go to this place. Japan has all the cool stuff. This world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. Oh yeah, I actually saw the escape room tour, the Bahamut, trial. I would really like to do that. The closest one for me is in Florida though, and not many peeps around here to go with. I honestly would probably have to go alone, and that wouldn't be very fun. Well, of course it would be fun, and just be different. Actually, I have some details of that on the Facebook. If anybody ever wants to check that out, follow the links and everything there. It has been far too long. Lord Artoriel. And who might your companion be, Tonberry Disciple? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. I present to you Tonberry Disciple, Ward of House Four Temps. Get a GoPro and stream it. Oh, David, that is a great idea. I wish I could. Due to funding and my job, I don't know if I would ever really be able to, though. If this was my full-time job, you better bet I would live stream every bit of that. Have everybody, all the chat, right on my side. You guys guiding me through the way. Ah, yes. Corcel, Lord Drillmont, spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Master Disciple is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics, Lady Ashart and her king have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer the Holy See has commanded reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Four Temps are at your disposal. Sir Redwald, you need but tell us where to begin. Excellent. Well, the main scenario will not go anywhere. It will be here. Let's turn in the quest at Vesper Bay. So to the horizon. Let's close out the knot with just a wee bit more of Hildebrand. I'm gonna ride Sildra. It's been a while. She's a little slow. Or he. Does Sildra have a gender? This genderless nest beast. Some of the most peaceful travel music. I need to have this on a playlist. Not that. Not Fate music. But this. Darilda. Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection. really at each other's necks there. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. With all those hints, I feel like they should have figured that out a long time ago. There you are, Inspector Briardian? Briardian? Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Uh-oh. Who just took the sword? Why are you all staring at me so... Oh, never mind that. Where is my treaty blade? The plot thickens. But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? And he's off. A clue. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenge in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brain? It must be so boring. How does he think boring? Yeah, that's my expression. If the men in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Pray tell. Another arrow to the face. The Manderville man. Oh, finally some emotion from this guy. He's just dancing like a Manderville man can. I believe this address to me. Condescending Inspector Briardian. Piss off. 400 years have I slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine, I shall come to claim the lapis maiden virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. Now I'm interested. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Very well. I, and I alone, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. He's gonna lose it. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. I wish they'd tear that statue down. Maria gets a kick out of it. How dare you laugh? At a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen. And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentleman murmurs. You know it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later. Just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man. Mark my words, O Phantom, of many faces. It is the face of the... Oh, these Hildebrand quests, you gotta love them so much. An elixir, 5 to be exact. That was amazing. Awesome. No doubt. Ooh, I love these things. The last one was pretty revealing. The fiend dares to lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue, as seeds of jealousy quicken within the inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville waff? Hildebrand returns in a case of... I missed it. Oh. Indecency. Saw the feedback. Hey, what's with your goggles? Those men were wearing... They look special. Ooh. Maybe if I can ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Are they in Costa del Sol? Until next time. The way he does his weird little lip thing. Alright everybody, it has come to be that time. It's not quite 3, but like I said earlier, or I actually said it in Final Fantasy IV, I am spending a little time with my mother tomorrow. So, she is coming down, and I'm gonna need my rest, of course. Final Fantasy XIV may not happen tomorrow, so don't hate on me for it. I'm gonna try, and I'm only talking before work. I'm gonna try to really get in that red mage time, but no promises. I don't want anybody to expect it and then it just not be there. Really gonna try to get in there though, so don't fret. I may have just enough time, but I don't get to see my mom that often, and I would really like to do so. So, gonna try to hang out with my mom for a little bit while she's down in town. And then, again, I'll try to get Final Fantasy XIV with the Red Mage in there tomorrow. Also, tomorrow we will dive back into the main scenario here, no doubt. May even do another Hildebrand. I kind of like the little shuffle I have going on between these right now. It's keeping everything, we hit these fills and we make it a little lighthearted. It's a nice rotation. Really glad you all turned me on to these quests. They're just so hilarious. But everybody, be sure to subscribe if you're new here. Then you can increase your chances to win the mini Titus figure with additional faces, additional swords, a blitzball, and a chocobo. And Imperialian, if you haven't seen everything here or been a part of the stream tonight, and you are in the future, or if you have been around, and I have those tracking numbers sent to you so you can check out that cloud plushie, see where it's at. It is definitely on its way. Hopefully it gets to you sooner rather than later. But for now, everybody. Oh, and we will be having the random giveaway for the giant stormblood sticker practically soon. I'm not gonna let you all know when I have that planned, but it will be soon as well. But for now, everybody, it is of course time for me to get out of here, and it has been great on Final Fantasy IV and here on 14 tonight. Really enjoyed the Gilgamesh fight and moving along with the story. But T, it was amazing having you around as always. Tim and David, thank you for joining us all in Malviski. Hopefully I've said that right. I don't know if you actually heard me say hello to you earlier when you jumped on here, but yo to you as well, my friend. Drake Fury, I'm pretty sure you're already out of here. You said you had to go do some things, so hopefully you had a nice little time on the stream here. State of Sun, glad you could be a part of everything. And Harvey Dent, glad you could jump in on here as well. Valentine, always good to hear from you. Just like everybody else, you are all so amazing. But I thank you all for watching and being a part of the moment with Hildebrand and the main story scenario. Hopefully tomorrow I will have enough time to jump in with the Red Mage. Basically have him set up to jump back into the main, his job scenario, but I'm gonna try to level him up one more level just to be sure that I have it accomplished. New gear has been obtained, but one more level will definitely help me increase those chances. Let's hope I can do it. And, of course, tomorrow we will return as well with Final Fantasy IV and more of the Summoner here with the main scenario, moving along with the story, of course, and we'll jump more into these Hildebrand quests as well, but more so the story. It may be very similar to how tonight was. May start off with Hildebrand, end with Hildebrand, keep the main scenario there in the center. But everybody, it has been great no less, and hopefully again you will all catch me tomorrow and for later days to come. It is Tomberry Disciple, and it is time for me to get out of here. If you have work tomorrow or today, to not, hopefully it goes swift. I can only wish that. But everybody, I hope you also have a good night if that is not the case. So good night, everybody. It's Tomberry Disciple, and it's time for me to get out of here. Finish my drink, catch about to eat, and head to bed. Good night, everybody.